All right, well, let's finish the show out with some local craziness. For those who are unaware, I live near the city of Seattle. Seattle's a fucking hellhole. And for those who are unfamiliar with it, it is a hellhole because it has been ruled by libtards since the 1970s. It has worked wonderfully. So this brings us to the last segment of the day. Seattle looks like shit. A well-known Seattle bar was victimized by the city's ever-increasing crime. On August 13th, while Tony T's was having another wild night of drunken shenanigans, this happened.
Money on this.
Jesus, dude. What the? Man. Wow. I've sat at that bar many times. That is insane, dude. And I would like to say surprising, but that has been the reoccurring norm in Seattle. My Northwest writes, gunfire erupts around bar outside of T-Mobile Park. Scroll down here. Seattle police officers respond to reports of a shooting near Occidental Avenue South and Edgar Martinez Drive, just outside of the T-Mobile Park Saturday morning. Officers arrived within minutes, finding a 14-year-old girl shot in the leg. The victim had run from shots heard around Tony T's Sports Lounge. The girl is in critical condition, according to spokesman with the Seattle Police Department. Witnesses on the scenes report that the shots were fired from within the bar. Obviously, as we saw in that clip, right? But that was not the only shooting that happened in Seattle that night. Check this out, guys. Jesus. 1 killed, 5 injured in overnight shootings in Seattle. At 11:24 p.m., police in the Harlem City neighborhood responded to the shooting on the 420th block of South Orchis Street. Officers found 2 victims with gunshot wounds in a nearby alley. At 12:18 a.m., police in Soto responded to a shooting near Occidental Avenue South and Edgar Martinez Drive South. Arriving, officers found a 14-year-old girl who had been shot in the leg, according to witnesses. Gunfire broke out around nearby the nearby bar, and the victim was one of the many people who ran when they heard the shots. And that was obviously Tony T's, right? And then police in the Pioneer Square neighborhood were called to 3rd Avenue South and South Main Street at 3:17 a.m. for reports that a man had been shot. Officers found a man with 2 gunshot wounds and immediately began first aid. SFD medics also responded to provide treatment and eventually transport the man to HMC in critical condition. Jesus, dude. 3 shootings in one night within hours of each other. That's insane, dude. So, according to Seattle Homicide's tweet posted on August 26th, Seattle homicides for 2022 year-to-date total 41. 2022 fatal police shootings are 3. 2021 total, and this is homicides, is 43. 2021 fatal police shootings is 2. 10-year average is 28.8. Record high was 69 in 1994. So, we're getting close to passing last year's total and creeping closer to the record high in 1994. This is what happens in Democrat-run cities that defund the police and let criminals run wild because they are part of underprivileged communities. And this was Seattle Looks Like Shit.
Deplorable.